When the priest asked if anyone objected to the marriage, I stood up, but not for the reason everyone thought. I was supposed to be the maid of honor. I'd been Becky's best friend since we were 7 years old. 21 years of friendship, sleepovers, road trips, being there for each other through everything. When she started dating Ian 2 years ago, I was happy for her. He seemed perfect. Stable job, nice family, treated her well. Her parents adored him. He helped her dad fix things around the house. Took her mom grocery shopping when Becky was busy. Everyone said Becky had hit the jackpot. I believed it too, until I found the checks. 3 weeks before the wedding, I was helping Becky's mom organize some paperwork. She'd been stressed lately, confused about her finances, couldn't figure out where her money was going. I offered to help her sort through her bank statements. That's when I saw the withdrawals. $17,000 over 8 months. Small amounts. 200 here, 500 there, always just under the reporting threshold. The signatures on the withdrawal slips looked like her mom's, but something was off. I pulled up a photo on my phone. Becky had texted it to me last year, gushing about how sweet Ian was. A birthday card he'd written her. I'd saved it without thinking. I compared the handwriting. They matched. I drove to Becky's apartment that same night. I didn't know how to tell her. I just knew I had to. I showed her everything. Those statements, the slips, the handwriting comparison. She stared at it for a long time. Then she looked at me with an expression I'd never seen before. Are you serious right now? Becky, the handwriting matches. $17,000. Get out. What? I said get out. She stood up. Her voice was shaking. You've always been jealous of me. Always. And now you're making up lies about the man I loved 3 weeks before my wedding. I'm not making anything up. Look at the evidence. Evidence? You compared a birthday card to a withdrawal slip and decided he's a criminal? The signatures match exactly. Get out of my apartment and don't bother coming to the wedding. I left. She blocked my number that night. Blocked me on everything. I tried reaching out through friends. They said Becky told them I'd had a mental breakdown, that I was obsessed with her, that I'd fabricated evidence to destroy her relationship. No one believed me. So I did the only thing I could think of. I took the documents to a handwriting analyst, paid for a professional evaluation. The results came back the day before the wedding. Rush job. Cost me twice as much. The analyst confirmed with 96% certainty that the signatures on the withdrawal slips were written by the same person who wrote Ian's birthday card. I tried one more time to reach Becky. Nothing. So I put on a dress, not the maid of honor gown, just something simple, and drove to the church. I wasn't in the wedding party anymore, but I was going to be there. I sat in the back pew with sweaty palms and a racing heart. The ceremony dragged on. Vows, scripture, a song I didn't hear. All I could think about was the folder in my lap. Then the priest cleared his throat. If anyone present knows of any reason why this couple should not be joined in holy matrimony, speak now or forever hold your peace. Time slowed down. I looked at Becky, my best friend for 21 years, the person who'd blocked me, called me jealous, told everyone I was crazy. I looked at her parents, 2 kind people who'd treated me like family since I was 7 years old, who'd been robbed by the man their daughter was about to marry. I stood up. The wooden pew creaked. 200 heads turned in my direction. Becky's eyes went wide, then narrow. You need to leave. I can't. I told you not to come. I know, but I couldn't let you marry him without knowing what he did. Ian put his hand on Becky's arm. Don't engage. She wants attention. I walked down the aisle, slowly, holding the folder against my chest. Ian has been stealing from your parents. $17,000. Forged withdrawal slips. I have proof. I handed the folder to Becky's father before anyone could stop me. He opened it. His wife leaned in. They looked at the bank statements, the slips, the handwriting analysis. The color drained from his face. These are our accounts. Becky's mom grabbed his arm. Those are the withdrawals I couldn't remember. The ones I thought I made. She looked at Ian with horror in her eyes. You told me I was getting forgetful. You told me to see a neurologist. The murmuring in the church grew louder. Ian held up his hands. This is a setup. She's been trying to destroy us for weeks. Becky's father held up the analyst's report. This document says you forged my wife's signature on every single withdrawal slip. 96% certainty. He stepped toward Ian. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't steal from us. Ian couldn't do it. Becky made a sound I'd never heard before. Something between a scream and a sob. She ripped the veil off her head and threw it on the ground. Ian disappeared before anyone could stop him. Becky's dad called the police. The church emptied slowly, guests whispering, unsure whether to leave or stay. I slipped out a side door and waited in the parking lot alone. I figured she'd never forgive me for ruining her wedding day. Then I heard her voice behind me. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. I turned around. You believed the person you loved. I would have done the same. She shook her head. No, you wouldn't. That's why you're my best friend.